Justin, another warm one out there.
Yes.
We're not surprised.
Yes.
We're not surprised. Still hot out
What?
there. We're all hoping for a cool down, but honestly, as long as we're not going above 107, no complaints.
Sylvia's a little giddy here tonight because she saw my forecast and was like, 80s? 80s tomorrow? North winds? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a big difference.
That is. Some 30 degrees cooler what it'll feel like tomorrow afternoon in some areas of the state.
Wow.
Felt like not only today, but for the last week. We broke a 7-day stretch over the century mark, dating back since last Saturday. We had a high temperature of 107, a record high temperature last weekend of 107, 106 Sunday, and then it was 104, 100, 100, 102, 103, not quite 100 here officially in Will Rogers Airport, but it was 100 to 101 in a lot of locations here across the metro. So might as well just say it was 100 because it felt like 110 with the humidity as we're running above average for the month. It's been a hot month of August, especially with the combination between the heat and humidity with all the green grass. We are quickly starting to dry out. If you look at a lot of the neighborhoods, the side roads along the highways, several burns have happened over the last several days because of the grass, cigarette butts, whatever. Be careful in the next week or two because we're getting into a higher fire threat because of the drier conditions as well. But let's talk about the temperatures. Look at the temperatures out here, 70s and 80s. There's that front has pushed its way off to the south, and it's going to squash a good portion of the heat dome and make it a lot smaller and smash it off towards the west a little bit. But like I mentioned, today it felt like 110 to 115 to 120 in some locations, a little bit cooler than the northwest. So you say 115 and it's going to feel like the upper 80s for highs tomorrow. So you're talking about a 25 to 30 degrees switch from, again, today to tomorrow. So a strong cold front. It's just not going to bring that fall weather. We're not going to say, I need a pumpkin spice latte tomorrow afternoon to stay warm. It's still going to be warm out there, and you can see the last 7 days have been toasty. We had some big thunderstorms down here to the south, down towards Waurika. One of those thunderstorms produced a nearly 70-mile-per-hour wind. As they went up, they collapsed. This is all ground clutter. There's a lot of moisture down at the surface and bugs. And with the north wind, it's not much as the rains have kind of fallen apart off towards the north, but we couldn't rule out a couple showers developing and moving across the area. 87 degrees and east-northeast wind, upper 60s, 67 in Guyman. How about that? But still warm and humid for the majority of us. The north winds will increase here late tonight. Really tomorrow is when we'll start to see that nosedive of humidity. It'll be much better with the humidity-wise as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. But again, we're starting to see a little bit of an increase of the north winds, now gusting near 20 there in Clinton, as no big storm systems to talk about. This is just a big bubble of cooler air with the jet stream coming in from the north and squashing that heat dome as the front presses off to the south. Beautiful weather here across the Great Lakes, Mississippi Valley into the mid-Atlantic, into the northeast. Some nice weather, 70s and 80s for highs. We'll see 80s for a couple days, but look, heat dome does surge back in as we head towards late week into Labor Day. It does look toasty. Make those lake plans and pool weather plans right now. As here tonight, isolated chance of a shower. Those rain chances, I've lowered them because it just doesn't look like we're going to have enough in the atmosphere to produce that much. Upper 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine, couple morning clouds, but a beautiful afternoon. Upper 80s for highs and a lower humidity as 80s and 90s with a nice north breeze that'll continue on Monday, maybe a degree cooler. And it's going to be hot if you're looking forward to the OU game and the OSU game as we head towards next Saturday. Good old football getting back, but it's not going to be football season. Football weather will be up near 100 as we head towards Labor Day. We'll be back after this.